Hello everyone, welcome back to the session Complex Numbers. In this session, I am going to teach modulus of a complex number, properties of modulus inequalities, conjugate of a complex number and polar form or modulus amplitude form of a complex number. Modulus of a complex numbers. Distance of P from origin OP is equal to square root of x square plus y square, where Px comma y be a point. The modulus of Z represented by mod Z, where mod Z is equal to square root of real part of Z whole square plus imaginary part of Z whole square. This is called modulus of Z, that is distance of point P from the origin. Let us see the example. Find mod Z if Z equal to minus 1 plus I. So here real part of Z is equal to minus 1, imaginary part of Z equal to 1. Therefore, mod Z is equal to square root of real part of Z whole square plus imaginary part of Z whole square. That is square root of minus 1 whole square is 1 plus 1 square 1, that is equal to root 2. So Z equal to minus 1 plus I, then mod Z equal to square root of x square plus y square, where x is real part of Z minus 1, y is imaginary part of Z 1. Therefore mod Z equal to square root of minus 1 whole square plus 1 square, that is equal to root 2. Now let us see properties of mod Z. First one is modulus of Z1 into Z2, that equal to mod Z1 into mod Z2. And second one is modulus of Z1 by Z2, that is equal to mod Z1 by mod Z2. And third one is modulus of K into Z1, that is equal to K into mod Z1. Next one, modulus of Z to the power m, that is equal to mod Z whole to the power m. And fifth one is, if mod Z is equal to Z, then Z is positive real number. Next one is, if mod Z is equal to minus Z, then Z is negative real number. See the example, Z is equal to x plus iy and P is equal to 1 minus Iz by Z minus I. Show that if mod P is equal to 1, then Z is real. Solution of this. Given Z is equal to x plus Iy and P is equal to 1 minus Iz by Z minus I. If mod P is equal to 1, given condition, that implies modulus of 1 minus Iz by Z minus I, that is equal to 1. So this implies modulus of 1 minus Iz is equal to modulus of Z minus I. Already we know the property modulus of Z1 by Z2, that is equal to mod Z1 by mod Z2. So by using this property, we can write modulus of 1 minus Iz equal to modulus of Z minus I, and also given Z equal to x plus Iy. So modulus of 1 minus I into x plus Iy, that is equal to modulus of x plus Iy minus I. So from this implies modulus of 1 minus Ix minus I square y, that is plus y, is equal to modulus of x plus I into y minus 1. So this implies modulus of 1 plus y minus ix, that is equal to modulus of x plus I into y minus 1. Now by the definition of modulus of x plus iy, that is square root of x square plus y square. So from this implies we can write square root of 1 plus y whole square plus x square, that is equal to square root of x square plus y minus 1 whole square. Now do squaring on both sides. We can get 1 plus y whole square plus x square, that is equal to x square plus y minus 1 whole square. Both sides x square get cancelled, and by expansion we can get 1 plus y whole square, that is 1 plus y square plus 2y. Y minus 1 whole square, y square minus 2y plus 1. Y square and 1 get cancelled both sides. That implies 4y equal to 0. So y equal to 0. Therefore, z is real. Modulus inequalities. If z1 and z2 are two complex numbers, then first one is modulus of z1 plus z2 less than or equal to mod z1 plus mod z2. This is called triangle inequality. And second one is modulus of z1 plus z2 greater than or equal to modulus of mod z1 minus mod z2. And the next one is modulus of z1 minus z2 less than or equal to mod z1 plus mod z2. And the next one is modulus of z1 minus z2 greater than or equal to mod z1 minus mod z2. So from this implies we can conclude modulus of mod z1 minus mod z2 less than or equal to modulus of z1 plus z2, that is less than or equal to mod z1 plus mod z2. See the given example. If mod z1 equal to 2, then modulus of z1 plus 5 plus 12y is less than or equal to 8, 18, 10, 15. Now come to the solution. Given mod z1 is equal to 2, mod z1 equal to 2, then we have to find modulus of z1 plus 5 plus 12y. Now by using the property modulus of z1 plus z2 less than or equal to mod z1 plus mod z2. So here this is less than or equal to mod z1 plus modulus of 5 plus 12y. So this is equal to mod z1 is 2 plus modulus of 5 plus 12y. By applying modulus of x plus iy, that is equal to square root of x square plus y square. So root of 5 square, that is 25, plus 12 square 144. So this value 2 plus square root of 169. So 2 plus 13, the value is 15. Therefore, modulus of z1 plus 5 plus 12y is less than or equal to 15. Next definition is conjugate of a complex number. If z equal to a plus ib be a complex number, then its conjugate form is z bar, that equal to a minus ib. So replace I by minus I. See the example. Suppose z equal to 3 plus 4i. Then conjugate of z is z bar, that is equal to 3 minus 4i. And next example, z equal to I minus 1. Then conjugate of z is z bar. Replace I by minus I. Then what will come here? Minus I minus 1. Properties of z bar. Suppose z equal to x plus iy. Then z bar is equal to x minus iy. First one is z plus z bar, that is equal to 2x. So that is 2 into real part of z. And the second one is z minus z bar, that is equal to 2iy. So that is equal to 2i into imaginary part of z. And the third one is z into z bar, that is x plus iy into x minus iy. So that is equal to x square plus y square. So that is mod z whole square. From this implies we can write mod z is equal to square root of z into z bar. Fourth one, z is equal to z bar, then z is real. And fifth one, z equal to minus z bar, then z is purely imaginary. Next property, z1 plus z2 bar, that is equal to z1 bar plus z2 bar. And next one is z1 minus z2 bar, that is equal to z1 bar minus z2 bar. Next one is z1 by z2 bar, that is equal to z1 bar by z2 bar. And next one is z double bar, that is equal to z. Next property, z1 into z2 bar, that is equal to z1 bar into z2 bar. 11th one, modulus of z double bar, that is equal to mod z. So, suppose z lies in first quadrant, then z bar will be fourth quadrant. Suppose z lies in second quadrant, then z bar will be third quadrant. Argument or amplitude of a complex number. If point P represents complex number z, then angle that line OP makes with real axis taken in anti-clockwise direction is known as argument or amplitude of z, denoted by arg z or amplitude of z, that is equal to theta. Argument lies between 0 to 2 pi. So from diagram we can write tan theta is equal to y by x, that is imaginary part of z by real part of z. So that is equal to y by x. So tan theta is equal to y by x. Then theta is equal to tan inverse y by x. Principal argument of a complex number lies between closed minus pi, pi or open minus pi, pi. Argument of a complex number depends on the quadrant in which it lies in place of taking a long route. For taking argument of a complex number lying in third or fourth quadrants, we can also in clockwise direction. In clockwise angle is used, then it will be negative and also different from the argument. Way to find the principal argument of a complex number z equal to x plus iy. So step 1, first find theta, that is tan inverse y by x, where x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, and r equal to mod z, that equal to square root of x square plus y square. And step 2, identify the quadrant. Step 3, write the final argument as per the chart. Suppose in first quadrant, principal argument equal to theta. In second quadrant, principal argument equal to pi minus theta. In third quadrant, principal argument equal to minus pi plus theta. In fourth quadrant, principal argument is equal to minus theta. See the example problem on this concept. Find argument of minus 1 minus I. Now minus 1 minus I. Here x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 1. R is equal to square root of x square plus y square. That is square root of minus 1 whole square 1 plus minus 1 whole square 1. So R value root 2. Cos theta is equal to x by r, that is equal to minus 1 by root 2, where x equal to r cos theta. That implies we can write cos theta equal to x by r. Y equal to r sin theta. That implies we can write sin theta equal to y by r, that is also minus 1 by root 2. Now here cos theta and sin theta both are negatives. Then theta belongs to third quadrant. In third quadrant, principal argument theta is equal to minus of pi minus theta. That is minus pi plus theta minus pi plus theta is cos theta is 1 by root 2 and sin theta 1 by root 2. Theta is pi by 4. So minus pi plus pi by 4, that is equal to minus 3 pi by 4. So principal argument of minus 1 minus I is minus 3 pi by 4. Let us see properties of arguments. First one is arg z1 z2 equal to arg z1 plus arg z2. In general, arg z1 z2 z and so on zn, that is equal to arg z1 plus arg z2 plus and so on plus arg zn. And second one is arg z1 by z2, that is equal to arg z1 minus arg z2. Third property, arg z bar, that is equal to minus arg z. This also can be written as arg z plus arg z bar is equal to 0. And fourth one is argument of z to the power m, that is equal to m into arg z. Modulus amplitude form or polar form of a complex number. R into cos theta plus I sin theta. Theta belongs to open interval minus pi, comma closed interval pi, is called polar form or modulus amplitude form of the complex number z equal to x plus iy. Then let us see the example. Express z is equal to minus root 7 plus I into root 21 in polar form. Solution of this. Given z is equal to minus root 7 plus I into root 21. Now take it as x plus iy. So here x is equal to minus root 7, y is equal to root 21. So polar form or modulus amplitude form, x plus iy is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Now here r is equal to square root of x square plus y square, that is square root of minus 7 whole square, minus root 7 whole square, that is 7, plus root 21 whole square, that is 21. So it is root 28. So this value becomes to 2 root 7. And cos theta is equal to x by r. Sin theta is equal to y by r. So cos theta value minus root 7 by 2 root 7, that is equal to minus 1 by 2. Sin theta equal to y by r, that is root 21 by 2 root 7, that is equal to root 3 by 2. Here cos theta is negative, sin theta is positive. So theta belongs to second quadrant. Theta belongs to second quadrant. In second quadrant, argument of angle, that is argument of theta, is pi minus theta. So pi minus cos theta value 1 by 2, sin theta value root 3 by 2, that is pi by 3 theta. So this value is 2 pi by 3. Therefore, polar form of minus root 7 plus I into root 21, that is equal to r value 2 root 7 into cos 2 pi by 3 plus I into sin 2 pi by 3. Euler form of a complex number. R into e to the power I theta is a complex number with modulus r and argument is equal to theta, where e to the power I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Also e to the power minus I theta is equal to cos theta minus I sin theta. See the note, modulus of e to the power I theta, that is value 1. See the example, Euler form of I. So here r equal to 1, x equal to 0, y equal to 1. R is root of x square plus y square, so that value 1. And theta is tan inverse y by x, tan inverse 1 by 0, tan inverse infinity. So that value is pi by 2. Therefore, Euler form of I, that is e to the power I into pi by 2,